Hello everyone. Welcome to Next Gen Data Aspirants Community YouTube channel. This is Babu. Today in this video I am going to talk about mirroring SharePoint list in Microsoft Fabric. Here if you see, this is the architecture diagram of the today's video. So mirroring SharePoint list. So first of all, what is mirroring? So mirroring is nothing but you need to copy the data without using any complex ETL transformations, any complex data pipelines. It's just you are bringing the data from external database into Microsoft Fabric. And about mirroring, already we did two videos. One is about Google BigQuery mirroring, and another one is about Open mirroring. So if you haven't gone through that videos, I would request you please go back and watch those videos. And here if you see, as per this architecture diagram, so in SharePoint, in every SharePoint we have a SharePoint site. In that we have one list and second list. These two lists, so we are processing into a landing zone. Once if it is processing into a landing zone, then by using SQL Analytics Endpoint, we are going and querying those tables. Alright, now let's jump into the Microsoft Fabric environment. If you see, the first list, see here, this is communication site. Make sure this is communication site, and the first list is bike sales Jan to March. This is something, some sales related data of bike company, and this is quarter one data. Now here the next list is the same data, so it is April to June 2021. So it is quarter two data. Okay, fine. Now let's jump over to the Fabric environment. So here if you see, this is my Fabric environment. Already my trial is activated. Make sure that before jumping into this exercise, you should have a prerequisites. One is Fabric license, second one is valid SharePoint license, and third one is basic SQL knowledge. Fine. Now let's go and create new workspace. Click on new workspace. Let me put this SharePoint list mirrored /WS. WS stands for workspace. Now here let me choose Fabric trial. Click on apply. The moment when I click on apply, now it is created a brand new workspace. So this is how workspace environment would look like. Now click on new item, step 1. The moment if you click on new item, you can see a one window on right side of your screen. From here you can search SharePoint. See, the moment when I search share, now here you can see mirrored SharePoint online list. See, make sure that still it's in the preview stage. What is preview? So still they are testing it. And not up to the mark. So here what they are mentioning, easily replicate data from an existing source into an analytics friendly format. Okay, clear. Now let me click on this. See, once if I click on this, now it will open a form. When I say form, it's a window. So now here you need to give certain details. Okay, let's wait. Now here if you see, it's already showing SharePoint online list. Let's click this. Once if you click this, now you need to fill the form. So here click on this drop down. Here you need to provide a site URL. Site URL means, so this is ksrconsultingservices.sharepoint.com. Okay, select this. Let's see what are the lists available here. Okay, when I click on drop down, see here it is showing. Just go and select this. Okay, now the moment it is selected, because already I tried many times to authenticate, that's why it is directly taking the connection. Authentication kind of organized. For you, it may ask you to sign in. So in that case, you can go and sign in. But for me, it is not asking. Okay, make sure that you can sign in if they ask. Okay, now once if it is completed, click on connect. Once if I click on connect, now if you see, it is connecting to the data source. let's wait. So let's wait. Let's wait. So here it is loading something. I'm not sure what it is loading. Okay, let's wait a couple of minutes. Now here if you see, there are 103 tables. What is this tables? Let's go and see. Here if you see, under this communication site, SharePoint site, here if you click, so these are all lists. These are all lists. This list fabric internally it is considering as a tables. So here if you see, click here, almost, not almost, exactly if you go and count, you will get 103 list. Okay, from this what I need only two lists. First let's uncheck this. The first thing is April to June 2021. Select this. So April to June 2021. Once if you select, now it is loading the preview. So here you would have a chance to view the preview. They are providing the preview of the data also. It means that it would show the same data with few rows. Okay, let it load. Yeah, so now here if you see, it is loaded. See, country, customer, the same data, but here if you see, there are some other columns which is by default columns from the SharePoint list: path, version, I think something hidden conversion, modified, created or something. And here also you can see content ID, some color tag. These are all there. Okay, fine. Let me go and select. The next list is Jan to March. Not this. Okay, select this. Okay, select this. See, if you ask me how I get this list, so go to the first SharePoint site, click on this plus. So click on list. So once if you here click on list, so meantime let it loaded. Let's load the preview. So it is loading preview. Okay, I'll take a pause here. Let me come to the fabric. Okay, it's loading the preview. Okay, it's loading the preview. Now here if you see, there is a one important feature: automatically mirror future my tables. See, what does it mean? It means in this, oh, just a minute, let me make it quickly. I think by accidentally it went. So let me select. Okay, just a minute, something is happened. Let me select, click on connect, let me quickly select the this one and this one. Let me click on, so now here we are. So here in this SharePoint list, let's say tomorrow if you are going and creating one more list, the list number is 104, that would automatically mirror here. So for this demo, I don't want to do this automatically mirror future tables. So now let it go. Let's click on connect. The moment I click on connect, now it is asking me to a connection, SharePoint to fabric mirror. Once if it is done, click on create mirror database. Now here if you see, now it is starting creating the data replication from your site to fabric. If you see architecture, now this step we are performing. This step 1 and 2, this step we are performing. See here, see provisioning mirror database. The step 1 is it would provision the mirror database. Later it is provisioning the SQL Analytics Endpoint. Why we need SQL Analytics Endpoint? To query the data with TSQL language. Once if these two steps was completed, then it will start configuring the replication. So let's wait. Now here if you see step 2 completed, now it is on the step 3 configuring replication. Okay, let's wait. Now 3 steps completed. For the final step it is starting replication. See, now this is the landing zone. This is landing zone. Here as per the architecture diagram, this is landing zone. Now we are on the here. Here if you see no data has landed, it means as of now there is no data landed. As of now there is no data landed. Okay, now how you can track the progress? Very simple. Just go and click on this refresh. Now no data has landed. Okay, so let's wait. Okay, so now let me refresh again. Okay, it is taking some time because first time we are establishing a connection between Fabric and SharePoint list, and now it is replicating data from list to Fabric environment. So that's the reason it is taking some time. Let me refresh again. See here if you see it is rows already replicated. How many rows? Now how you can validate? First go here. See here if you see 4820 rows in where? Jan to March. Now come here. Here if you see we have 3491 where in April to June 2021 site. Okay, 3491 4820 349. So exactly it is replicated. Fine. Now if you see now here we are on this stage. Now we will go and query these tables. How? Click on this drop down, switch to SQL Analytics Endpoint. Click on this drop down, switch to SQL Analytics Endpoint. Click here. See now here if you see it is loading the SQL Analytics Endpoint. So in SQL Analytics Endpoint you can query the tables. See here it is list. See here it is list. Here it is list. But while whatever the data it is coming into the Fabric, it is in the form of tables, that too in the databases. See the same April to June 2021, Jan to March. Let's take a new query. Let's write insert this, insert into canvas. Let's run this SQL query. So let's see the data how it is loaded. See here it is in the form of this almost 10 to 12 columns. The first column is region, last column is order quantity. Here also if you see first column is region, I think it is taking as a title, that's fine. So here last column order quantity. So there are some default columns here if you see modified date, ID, created, attachment. So there are some default columns also there. So okay, fine. Now here what I'll do, let me go and take count. Okay, let me take the same for, let me run this 4820. Fine. Now let me insert this into the canvas. Let me go and run 3491. Okay, perfect. So values are exactly matching. Now you may have a question. So what if I add a few more data to this list, this both the list? Does that replicated into mirror database? Okay, let's go and see. Okay, let's click on add new item. See here what I will do for time saving. Let me go to the next list. From here I'll take a copy of others. So here let me go and take, edit this. Let me take copy. region, country, customer, many bike store, clothing, tights, women's tights, color, black, sales date. Let me select manually. Let me go to the 2021. Let me take January 7th. Okay, let's click OK. Let me click on save. Now here if you see, the count is 4821. The count is 4821. Fine. Now let's go to the here. Now let's copy Canada data. Okay, let's, for time being here I am entering the old details, but in real time you need to enter new details. Okay, let's click on add new item, North America, Canada, corner bike supply, business segment bikes, category road bikes. Now model road 650, color black. Now this is Q2 data. So what I'll do, let me go to the Q2. So June 8th. Okay, now here, okay, here actually I forgot to enter the list price and unit price in the previous one. So here enter 34, 54, order quantity 2. Let me save. That's fine. If I don't enter, it will take null. That's fine, no problem. Here let's go and see this one. Okay, let me go and edit. So edit, let me go and enter 34, 74, 3, save. Okay, fine. Now it is entered. So 4821, 3492. Now let's navigate to the Fabric environment. Let's switch to the database mirroring. So here 3491, 4820. Here one row should increase, one row should increase. Let's refresh. So when I refresh, see this is already replicated 4821. Okay, this is already replicated 4821. So let's wait till this one. It would take a couple of minutes. Meantime, I can tell you. See, this is how you can enter the list. Here you can go list. Then it will navigate here. From here you can upload existing CSV file or existing Excel file. That's how I did. I uploaded directly existing CSV file. But for Excel and CSV file, the limit is 5000 rows. If your data is more than 5000 rows, it would not accept. Okay, keep it less than 5000 rows, then you can upload. This is how you need to create the list. Okay, this is how you need to create the list. Fine. Now let's go back here. From here also you can refresh. So when I go and refresh now, okay, see 3492 4822, 3492 4822. Okay, 4822 means why it is taking 22? I think because of this one. Okay, that's fine. So it is taking 2 times because what I did, I edited. Okay, I edited. Let me refresh and see. This is one 3492. I think for editing the values also it is considering as a new row. That's fine. Now let's go back here. So let me go and query this 2. Four eight two one 3492. Okay, it is taking some time to reflect the same row. Okay, here why it is taking 4822. So for editing also in database mirroring it is considering as a row, but while coming here it is not considering. Let me query and let's see again. Why? Because in the same row we have updated. That's why SQL Analytics Endpoint is very brilliant. So it is not considering, but database mirroring is considering. Fine. Okay, fine. So this is how you need to mirror the SharePoint list into the all about today's video. I'll give you a quick recap. So in this video, what we learned. So first what we did, I shown you how you can create the SharePoint list. So there is a two SharePoint list. One is quarter 1 data, one is quarter 2 data. So I processed the data into a landing zone. After that, by using SQL Analytics Endpoint, we queried the data. Later again, what we did, we added each one of the row to the each SharePoint list, and later we refreshed the landing zone area. Then automatically, when I go and query the select count of star from table, so I got the reflected data. So this is all about mirroring SharePoint list in Microsoft Fabric. I hope you all like this video. Please share, comment this video. Please subscribe Next Gen Data Aspirants Community YouTube channel. Thank you all for watching this video. Let's meet in another interesting video.